So being a digital creator and bringing you guys some great videos and trying to race Ironman and half Ironman racing, it's kind of a challenge. So I wanted to put together this video to show you what it's like to do that. So here we go. We're going to be doing Ironman Chattanooga 70.3 this weekend. Let's get the bike loaded up and get on the road. So this is Brian. We're going to be heading off to Ironman Chattanooga 70.3. We're going to be showing you guys everything that's going to be going on in that race and really have some fun. Hopefully bring you guys a couple of really good race reports. What do you think, Brian? Are we ready to rock?
Maybe. I'm going to see what Google Maps says right now for our drive. Oh,
Way too long.
way too long.
Morning, everyone.
What time do we got?
It's 3:10 a.m.
And do we know where our children are?
No.
I don't either. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't care where my kids are. Oh, look, it's both of us. Hi, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Pulling up on the Georgia border soon, and Brian is getting very anxious because he needs coffee. Brian, how far is it to the nearest coffee? That would be Buc-ees, right? That's our trip. Hey, that's our trip, folks. We're going to Buc-ees. We're going to hit 2 different Buc-ees along the way. Buc-ees Coffee, here we come. Hey, sponsorship opportunity, guys. Buc-ees, sponsor us.
2 hours, 17 minutes away. We can make it.
I don't know, can we?
We're going to make it. We have to make it.
Do we have to make it to Buc-ees? I just spotted it, the sign, 106 miles to Buc-ees. I'm getting excited, never been here before. What'd that last sign say?
53 miles to Buc-ees.
Buc-ees, exit now.
Exit now!
Exit now, right there.
Do
Right
it!
there.
Do it now!
Do it! You can do it! I see the promised land. So Brian, what'd you think? Buc-ees?
This
your
one was
needs?
like 100 times bigger than the one I went to in Houston.
Mecca?
This is like
The Mecca.
The Mecca.
Mecca of Buc-ees. More Buc-ees coming.
Buc-ees.
Buc-ees 2 come up. The sequel, The Search for More Money.
The search for more turkey.
Beef jerky, fudge,
More beaver. More beaver.
more beaver. First world problems. Oh, you're in a swanky hotel when you
Get one of these. Bryan won't get out of bed. I'm gonna have to go get some water and dump it on his head. Thank you, Bryan.
I'm thinking I can't wait for this to be over.
I just ran into these two guys right here. Introduce yourselves and your channel.
I'm Jenna.
I'm Miguel.
All right, and you're here to race. The men aren't racing here.
To watch.
You're here to watch. Congratulations on your top 10. That was absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna get in the shot here.
Yeah.
This is really kind of cool, running into some real serious YouTubers and great athletes. And watch their channel, guys. They're wonderful. Let me tell you something. When it comes to weather, you go with Captain. Don't go with definitely. You don't go with the weatherman. He's paid you wrong 50% of the time. Steve, what's your goal, man?
What's my goal?
Yeah,
To live life.
to live life. I'm talking about Sunday. To live life. To
finish.
continue to live life.
To finish, one, finish, two, have fun.
There we go. Kevin, what's your goal Sunday?
PR. Get your PR, Ken.
Duplicate of what you.
Duplicate mine.
Yeah.
If we cross the finish line side by side, that
Right. I was actually
Nice to
wanting
see
to
you guys
do
having a good
right around
time.
6 to 6:15.
That's what it's all
my
about.
target.
after running, I changed my target from 6 to 6:15 to 6:15 to 6:30.
And I got new shoes Tuesday, and the run feels much better now. So,
And you haven't run it?
Dee Dee,
I ran one time.
hi Dee Dee.
Hi.
What's your goal?
My goal?
Finish.
Yes.
Talk to the camera.
That's my goal.
Good answer.
What about you, Ren?
What's my goal?
Yes.
7.5.
There we go. That's how you do it. What do you got, Jerry?
I'd be happy with something under 5,
I'd be just ecstatic with something under 5.
but I'll settle for something in this 7 hours.
It'll be 6 feet under.
Hi, Amy. I think I know your goal is to beat Jerry.
That's a pretty good goal.
That's a pretty good goal. That's a
That would be something I could break. I could make a T-shirt.
yes.
That I beat him in a.
All right, Bryan. Your goal is to go to Buc-ees. I know on the way home.
If I can finish in under 6, that would be. I was in that'd be an awesome race.
It was 19.
Was it 19?
All right, so we got our goals, and it's my turn now. So what's my goal? My goal is to be in front of all these people. That's my one and only goal. I don't care what the time is, but I don't think I will be. Time-wise, I did a little shakeout run today, and I changed my expectations from 6 to 6:15 to 6:15 to 6:30. There's a lot of hills out there. 1296.
Looking back towards your bike, your race number should be right underneath your seat. If it isn't, flip your bike over.
Hey, that's a 2-minute penalty. All set up and ready to go. It's drizzling out. I'm literally that close to the highway, and we just estimated like $16 million worth of bikes here. 3,500 people sold out show.
This is crazy. I've never seen a transition this big. Busy day today? Don't worry, you got this.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a
Well, that's it. Transition's all set up. Getting ready to head off to the swim start, get on the buses and go. No cameras from here out. Ironman frowns on it. Guys, good luck to everybody in the race. Hope everybody had a great race after, when you're watching this afterwards. Peace out. Here we go.
good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
So what do you think, Brian? Is this the sweet smell of victory or what?
Oh yeah, this felt good.
Drove back from Chattanooga, most of the way in a driving rainstorm. Got home, got a chance to unload, got a chance to unpack, got a chance to unwind, and I thought I'd bring you guys a race report. Race morning dawned, it was a beautiful morning. It was nice and cool in the low 60s. Setup went really well in transition, and then got off and got on the buses and headed off. But at that point, we all got our wetsuits on, got ready to go, heard the cannon go off for the women's race. Entered the water somewhere about 200, 250th person in the water, a little farther back than I wanted to. Got in the water and immediately realized, but Ironman had taken the kayaks and parked them nose right up against the buoy line, so you couldn't get to the right side. You had to stay to the left, and I realized I wasn't in a good place. I wasn't 50 yards down the river until I ran into the first person trying to beat cutoff times doing breaststroke. There was a scrum of people in front of me, all on the right-hand side, trying to do the same thing I was doing, and I needed to get out of that. Well, I looked over to my left, and on my left, about 50 yards away, was a second line of people that had lined up all the way to the left. Right down the middle, there was nobody. And I decided that I'm gonna split off, swim right down the middle of them, got to the middle, got in a rhythm, and I took a glance behind me, and I dragged about 8 or 10 people with me. So now I have my own line, I have people on my feet, and I'm pulling them down the river. Get to the bridge, feeling good, but now we're getting closer and closer and closer to that left line. And eventually, between the two bridges, we merged into one line. So I swam down as close to the wall as I could because I noticed that the buoy was right against the wall. Hit the swim exit, got it just right, had a great swim, did it in 35 minutes and change, or was it 33 minutes and change? Whatever, it was a really good swim. I had a great pace, 120 per 100, got out, started heading toward transition, and it was a long, long, long run to where my bike was in transition. Made my transition, I did not rush through transition. I took my time, I made sure I got all my nutrition in the right pockets, in the right places, got my bike off the rack and headed out on the bike. Started out really well,
Really felt good on the first few miles, hit that first hill, and then St. Elmo's, which was totally repaved from last year and from what I saw on full gas. Nice and smooth through there. Got into Georgia, and I was thinking to myself, hey, I'm making good time. I'm gonna pull back just about 10 watts and take it easy on the rolling uphill section, because I already knew after doing full gas, on the backside of the mountain, it was a rolling downhill into Chickamauga before the longest climb up and out. Saved my legs, got up, got out to the road that leads to Andrews, up and over Andrews. By the way, if you're watching this, getting ready for next year's race, Andrews is no big deal. Off we went on toward Chickamauga. And this is where I was like, now I'm gonna lay down some power and I'm gonna put a little time on some people and have a good ride back in. I laid down, I put the power on, and I went nowhere. And then I glanced over and looked. Long stalks of grass were laying this way. It was a tough ride back. We were fighting a 15 to 18 mile an hour headwind. Nothing you can do, didn't know it. Full gas doesn't teach you that. Got down, went through Chickamauga, hit the long climb. Long climb's not steep, it's just long. Hit the fast downhill, 39 miles per hour. Got to the bottom, got all the way to the end. Had a good bike ride, averaged 20 miles an hour on the bike ride, and came in the top 12 in my age group at that point. But with me, as always, that's when the wheels fell off. I don't run well, and I do have some foot problems, so I just set in on the run. I planned on walking the uphills, running the downhills, running the flats. First 6.5 miles, nailed every bit of it. Made the bridges, went across the walking bridge right by the hotel, started the second lap. Saw Bryan on the run. He was exactly 6 miles behind me at that point. Got to about mile 9, just before Battery Hill, and just got into a dark place. Got in a really bad spot. Ran up on, actually had a friend of mine, Chuck, run up on me, and he helped me to get my mind together. Thoughts of my girlfriend doing her first triathlon at that point got in my mind, and I was like, okay, by the way, she did a different triathlon and she did great. Chuck and I worked back and forth together to get across the bridges, out and around, got on the wood bridge, and I realized I had a shot at my over 60 PR. So I kind of hit it hard, went as hard as I could, came in, finished the race at 6 hours and 20 minutes with a goal of the race of being 6 hours and 15 minutes to 6 hours and 30 minutes. Missed my over 60 PR by 2 minutes, but we're gonna go for that at Daytona at the end of the year. Folks, it's a great race. You need to do it. As far as scenery goes, I'm gonna say it's the third nicest race I've ever done, behind my 15K in around Diamond Head in Oahu in Hawaii, and Ironman Blue Ridge last year with the absolutely spectacular views from the top of the ridge.
Well, folks, Ironman Chattanooga, that's a wrap. We're done. It's been a great time. We've had our traditional Five Guys and our traditional Waffle House. Now we're going to be heading back to Florida. What do you think, Bryan? How was the race?
The race was awesome. Course was beautiful. Temperatures were amazing. I don't know, that may be just the 800 milligrams of Advil I got coursing through my veins right now. But I had a great time. It was a great venue. They did an awesome job. The volunteers were amazing. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend that race if you're looking to do a destination race. I tell you what, you got to learn how to ride in the rolling hills. Take a look at this video right here. It's going to help you out to learn that so you can do Ironman Chattanooga next year. Folks, that's a wrap. This is Coach John.